Hey, my dear friends, Dr. Ray here, and I want to talk about your fruits today. And I want to read a little list to you, which is going to come as a shock. You ready for this? Some of these names you're going to recognize. Some, not even in your chemistry class, will you have heard of them. Malathion, right? You heard of that one. Imidacloprid, carbaryl, endosulfan, diazinon, methomyl, atrazine, DDT. Remember that one? Glycophosphate. You've heard that one a lot, right? Chlorpyrifos. So what are these? Many of these are carcinogenic. Many of these are pesticides. They're on your fruit, you guys. And look at this. It could be even exotic Brazilian fruit. You say, well, I don't need to wash my orange because I eat it like this. Yeah, but your teeth go down here on the skin. Your fruits. What is the worst of them all? The worst of them all. It's actually the strawberry. Full of chemicals. Full. Some people say near 20 chemicals. Okay? So I'm going to teach you today. As you guys know, I was a chemistry major. I'm such a nerd. I was #1 in my class. I never got a B, you guys. I was summa cum laude. And I also got accepted to the College of Agriculture at Cornell University with a scholarship. So hopefully I have some credibility as a Harvard-trained doctor, but also as a chemist, to talk about the poisons on your fruit. Okay, guys? Grapes are terrible, but your other fruit as well. You don't wash the orange when you're gonna eat it, but look what's at the bottom, the skin. Even the exotic, of course, I'm Brazilian, we're gonna have the exotic fruits. But the worst of them all are strawberries, okay? So I'm gonna read the list to you again, because it's just shocking. Some of the words you're gonna remember, some of the words are you never even heard of. Your chemistry teacher in high school hasn't heard of them. Glycophosphate, you've heard of that. That's on the news all the time, right? That very important, very dangerous herbicide. Malathion. DDT, which was banned in America. But how about the fruit that comes from outside America? Yeah, they're laced with it. Atrazine, diazinon, methomyl, carbaryl, endosulfan, imidacloprid. So these are all chemicals, very, very harsh chemicals, many of them carcinogenic, which are on your fruit. Okay, guys? So I'm going to teach you a very simple trick as a Harvard-trained physician, but also as a chemist. As you know, I have a wonderful little company, Ray and Ray, which makes a number of creams. So I am still a chemist and a doctor at the same time. So very inexpensive, you guys. I want you to get distilled vinegar, okay? Distilled vinegar, which is very, very inexpensive. To your fruits, what I do is I just let them many times if I have time. If I'm in a rush in the morning and I need it for my green juice, then I leave it in for like 15, 20 minutes. But if I have time, actually I put it in a bowl. So this is the vinegar, you guys. This is the vinegar. I put it and just let it sit and just put the whole thing in the refrigerator. The whole thing in the refrigerator and just let it sit just like this. Just like this. And many times, some fruits will float. So I'll just twist it like this. So the chemistry in vinegar, right? The natural acids in vinegar will denature many of these dangerous chemicals, okay? Or at least modify so they're not as dangerous, okay? And then, of course, you wash it off with an organic soap and rinse it really well. Okay, guys? So that's the tip for the day. As you guys know, I don't know why my tie is crawling. As you guys know, I will give a tip before I talk about my wonderful products, and I do this every single Sunday. So let's talk a little bit about aging, all right? I talked about tip of the day, which was the wonderful tip on how poison-laden fruits are today and how you can overcome it, okay? So this is, one day I just Googled my age. Do that, it's kind of fun. I just Googled my age, and these are 61-year-olds, okay? So you see, and I'm grateful for these models, but I don't look like them. And the reason is because, you guys, many things in life are simple. Don't complicate, right? The Marines talk about Semper Fi. I like to change that a little bit. I myself am going into the military reserve. And I changed that a little bit to simplify. So let me talk about my wonderful products. They're just visually pretty to look at. What happens with time, if you compare, with all the respect, if you compare your face to your buttocks is much younger. Have you ever seen pictures of people who are quite old? If you compare their face to their buttocks are much, much, much younger, okay? And so let's talk a little bit what happens with your skin vis-a-vis stress, vis-a-vis, pollution, too much sun, etc. The dermis in your skin, think of baby skin, right? Super elastic and wonderful and plump. And then with time, your dermis becomes like this. So your dermis goes, if you don't mind the analogy, from this to this, okay? And so you know this because if you look at your grandma's hands, if you go like this skin will bunch, and it will take a long time to come back down, okay? So that is the aging process, okay? And we want to reverse it, right? We want to play the game of life to win, all right? So we want to look as healthy, as good as we can. Studies have shown when two resumes are the same, people are going to choose the person who takes care of themselves. Very, very simple, okay? So retinol. So retinol is a derivative of vitamin A. Look what a wonderful retinol, and I charged $19 for this one. Look what a wonderful retinol I made. The problem with retinol is retinol would leave your skin tiger striped if you got sun. Gente, hoje eu estava falando, forgive me for putting in a little bit of my lingo here for my people, Latinos. Eu estava falando sobre as frutas cheias de químico, horríveis químicos. Você pode colocar um pouquinho de vinagre em cima da fruta, chacoalhar, deixar naquela aguinha misturada, metade vinagre, metade aguinha, deixa lá dentro por uma meia horinha e ele neutraliza esses químicos terríveis, esses agrotóxicos da lavoura, ok? Desculpe que eu esqueci de falar a nossa língua. Então, lembrando que as frutas hoje em dia estão cheias de uns 20 químicos terríveis, carcinogênico. É só colocar o vinagre, meus queridos. E eu gosto de colocar metade água, metade vinagre e coloco na geladeira. De vez em quando você faz uma rotaçãozinha, né? E assim você pode neutralizar os químicos terríveis. Pior de todos é morango, ok? Mas dá para reversar. Okay, guys, so now we're talking about a cream. So retinol leaves you tiger stripe. Retinol deixa você marcado se for no sol. So retinol cannot be worn in the sun. Wow, you can only wear at night, but we want to prevent aging during the day too. So right here in the mansion, I created a lab many years ago. I would go in there with my son. And I tried many different extracts from many different trees. Wouldn't you know it? The tree that solved the dilemma of striping was a Brazilian tree. So if you look at the rainforest, the canopy, right? The tree highest in the canopy, that sticks out of the canopy, that tree, I'm not gonna say because people imitate me, that tree, I took the extract from that tree, it has a natural sun blocker in it. When I mixed it with retinol, it created this wonderful cream. My retinol can be worn outside, people. I also put lots of wonderful things like hyaluronic acid, collagen, all kinds of wonderful things. But the key ingredients are the highest percentage of retinol. Once it didn't burn, then I could put the highest percentage, which is 2.5, okay? So many creams you buy are 0.125. Mine is 2.5, the highest concentration of retinol I've ever seen, okay? And so you can wear outside during the day. It doesn't create that burning and that crusting. So my retinol, in my opinion, is the best in the world. And the company just exploded, took off, ok? Gente, então o retinol queima você, deixa costras vermelho e não pode dar no sol porque marca para sempre. Então, claro, só a nossa floresta maravilhosa. Eu criei um laboratório aqui na mansão e por anos eu tentava misturar o retinol com extratos de árvores. Nossa, só podia ser a nossa floresta. Tem uma árvore muito alta na nossa floresta, ela tem um natural protetor de sol. Quando eu misturei com o retinol, o meu retinol hoje pode ser usado no sol. Ele não queima, não deixa as crostas. Então eu acho, por isso que eu consegui colocar a porcentagem super alta, de 2,5%. E eu acho que o meu, olha, formado na Harvard, eu acho que o meu retinol é o melhor do mundo. E só $19, ok? So that's the retinol, you guys. Let's talk a little bit about the tapes. So I noticed, right, I'm from a different generation. I noticed that people from the black and white era did not have wrinkles. What? Television from black and white era. Films from black and white era. Look, no wrinkling. And so how lucky here in Beverly Hills, I had an opportunity to go ask these little ladies who were now in their 90s. I said, ladies, I'm sorry to ask you this, but my patients were infinitely benefit. Why is it that you guys had no wrinkles in the black and white era? Gente, eu notei, né, porque eu venho de outra geração, que na era do branco e preto e filme branco e preto, as atrizes não tinham rugas. E na minha igreja aqui em Beverly Hills, né, que fica perto de Hollywood, eu uma vez perguntei, agora já velhinhas, já terceira idade, nos seus 90, eu perguntei para elas, minhas queridas, ajudaria muito meus pacientes se você conta para mim o segredo da sua geração, como é que vocês não tinham rugas? E ela falou, Dr. Ray, o segredo é super simples. Naquela época a gente não tinha Botox, a gente não tinha nada, nem cremes caros. A gente usava as fitas. So these little ladies from now in their 90s, 80s and 90s, who sat at my church in the pews, they told me, Dr. Ray, in our generation, in the era of black and white, film and TV, we didn't have fancy Botox. We didn't have these fancy $400 creams. We used tapes. So my tape is different from my competition. They're always imitating me. That is very thin. Very thin. My competition is really thick. You can't put your makeup on. You look like a cyborg. And if you look really close, gente, a minha competição, eles fizeram, né, sempre me imitando, eles fizeram as fitinhas super grossas. E não dá, parece um robô caminhando nas ruas. Não dá para esconder embaixo do make. As minhas, olha, dá para ver as fibras de levantamento. Então, as minhas são bem finas, você pode colocar o make em cima. Você pode colocar o make em cima, ok? Então, gente, vamos fazer o processo aqui e você... So my tapes are really thin and they have the lifting fibers in it. My competition makes it really thick. You can't, how you look like a cyborg. And so let's do it all, okay? As you know, I always pick the left side. I don't know, I always pick the left side for my demonstration. So always in the direction of the lift, you guys. Gente, sempre coloca o creme na direção do levantamento. Nunca para baixo, ok? E na área que não importa, fazem círculos, ok? Okay, guys, so I put the retinol on. You let it, you wait. Always put the retinol in the direction of the lift, okay? E eu vou, and you let it dry, okay? Takes about 10 minutes. Deixa secar. Then, I'm always on the side, I don't know why. And you see the size getting much younger than this. So, this is my favorite one here. Surgery is a very stressful profession. Is more stressful than pilot. It's the most stressful profession on earth. So, I put it here, okay? And then for the nasolabial, at my age is everything. At my age, I use all the tapes. Remember, I send you 131 for $14. 131, you guys. 131 tapes, okay? For the body, the arms, so it's upper thorax, neck. From neck down, you can reuse it, okay? Look at this, you can reuse it. For my chest, that's why my chest is so young, look. You can reuse it. You can wash and reuse it. Because it doesn't matter if it's thick. For the face, gente, pro corpo, você pode reusar, ok? Pro peito, pros braços, pode reusar. Mas pro rosto, tem que ser fininho, tem que jogar fora, ok? Então, olha, manda um pacote enorme, 131 fitinhas, ok? So I sent you 131 tapes. And thank you guys for forgiving me for talking 2 languages all the time, okay? So, look, I need it for the neck, right? The neck, the bands on your neck are gonna aid you. And look at this. Boom, done. Then I'm going to do the nasolabial, right? The nasolabial right here. Look, nasolabial. In Portuguese, it's called bigode chinês. Asinhas marionete, né? Nasolabial. Look at this. Look how perfect this one is made. Look. Perfect. Perfect. So you go right here. Moliolas is this part of the lip right here. And then the crow's feet right here. Don't forget the crow's feet. Very simple. Okay. Don't forget number 11. Né? Todas essas áreas aí tem que... Ó que feio que fica. Entendeu? All right here. Okay. And then I love the jowl. Gente, isso aqui é chamado jowl. Vem mais ou menos aos 37, 40. Vem, ok? So you guys, it's called jowling here, okay? So nasolabial, marionette lines, glabellar lines, crow's feet, okay? And down here, you can get dermatocalaces. Well, let's get really fancy. Dermatocalacia, pufiais, okay? So right here, look, boom, it gets the hole. And anyhow, you guys, so we're gonna take it off in a second. So my tapes, Dr. Ray's, my little company's Ray & Ray LLC, Dr. Ray anti-wrinkle tapes, okay, it's $14. And you remember that my magical, I think it's magical, it's my opinion, my magical retinol, ok, gente? As minhas fitinhas mágicas são 131 que eu mando para você. E meu cremezinho que eu também acho que é mágico, né? $19. Now we're going to talk about your brows, okay, guys? So, I have men don't change their hairdresser, right? Men are very loyal to their hairdressers. I don't know why my tie is crawling, so bizarre. Men are very loyal to their hairdressers. And one day my hairdresser, I've had him for like 20 years, he says, Ray, you're losing your brow. My brow was really thin. You guys, look at my pictures from 10 years ago. My brow was like almost gone. And so was my lashes. So I had alopecia on my brows and lashes. Gente, o homem é muito leal ao seu cabeleireiro. E meu cabeleireiro falou, Ray, você está perdendo seus cílios e sua sobrancelha. É uma alopécia, né? Cada família tem o seu problema. Então, como eu sou nerd, né? Eu não tenho amigos, não vou para jogo de futebol, não faço nada. Eu sou completo nerd. So since I'm a total nerd, I don't have any friends, I don't go fishing, nothing. I just sit around the house reading. That's all I do. And I like things which are natural. I think synthetic things are dangerous, right? Even though I'm a modern doctor, MD, mesmo que eu sou médico moderno, né? Medicina alopática, medicina moderna, eu prefiro coisas orgânicas, naturais. So you guys, I took the liberty to look back, and I have so much respect for them. Ancient Egyptian medicine. What did the pharaoh's doctors put on the princesses to make their eyebrow goes back? So they use this plant from the Nile River. O que é que os faraós, os curandeiros do faraó, colocavam nas rainhas do Egito, 1000 anos atrás, quando elas estavam perdendo a sobrancelha? Essa régia do rio Nilo. Same thing, I asked the same question. You always in medicine want to attack everything in 3. If you have high blood pressure, how many medications are you usually on? 2 or 3, okay? Medicine always attacks it in 3. So then I ask, what did the Russians use for the Tsarinas, the Tsars, princesses? They used this ginger, you guys, 1,000 years ago. And then I wanted to know what the Asians, então os reis da Rússia, né, usavam para as tsarinas, né, esse gengibre para fazer crescer a sobrancelha e os cílios. E na China, olha essa borboleta. In China, this wonderful butterfly, or maybe it's a moth, right? which lay these furry eggs. Have you ever heard of furry eggs? When you crush that and you put on the brow of the dynasty princesses, their brows would come back. Not only thick and the eyelashes thick, the little white hairs, those annoying white hairs, would disappear. Então, gente, com essas três substâncias naturais, não só a sobrancelha voltava grossa e os cílios também, mas aqueles pelinhos brancos sumiam. Okay, guys? So I went to work, and that's probably my number one biggest seller is my eyebrow and lash regrowth serum. What does serum mean? Serum just means stronger. That's all the word serum means, just means strong. Cream and then the serum, okay? So here it is right here, Dr. Ray, eyebrow and lash regrowth serum, okay? So it's super easy to apply, you guys, super. Look how pretty, everything's gonna look good on your bathroom counter. So it looks like this. And, então, gente, o produto é chamado Recrescimento da Sobrancelha e Cílios por Dr. Ray, okay? E olha que bonito. Então, so I just go like this, you guys, and you know that I always demonstrate on the left side. I don't know why. Maybe I'm afraid of that part of the house. I don't know why. I always demonstrate on this side. I don't know why. But you can see I've been doing it for so long, right? The company's about a year and a half, a year long, that it's much thicker here, it's much better here, okay? So then the lashes, you can go like this, you can go like this. Women are good at that. Or you can go like this. For guys, it's easier to go like this, okay? So Dr. Ray, because I use really top of the line, organic, you know organic's more expensive, right? Organic ingredients. My tripod's not staying up, you guys, I'm sorry. All right, because I used top of the line organic ingredients from China, Egypt, and Russia, it's a little more expensive, $29, you guys. I had two nurses at my surgical center that had defects in their brows. They put that on, in a month it was back, okay? So that product is $29. And this little company exploded, so I'm very grateful to you guys. Sorry about the delay. I do it all by myself. I've had many products over the years, Sears, all kinds of places. This is the first product. I do it by hand, mostly by hand, and I do it myself. I don't want to hire anyone. And I write you a letter, a personal letter, handwritten by my hand. So I don't want to change that. So I'm sorry I delayed last week because I was operating in Orlando. Gente, desculpe que eu atrasei pouquinho os pedidos a semana passada, porque eu passei 10 dias lá em Orlando operando, né? E eu já tive muitos produtos na Sears, Polishop, produtos grandes. Eu quero esse produto, você sabe, eu faço à mão, eu mando por uma cartinha para você. E eu quero eu fazer para você, eu não quero ter terceiros e quartos, ok? Então, quando eu estou em Orlando, eu atraso um pouquinho, mas não fica bravo comigo, obrigado, hein? Então, gente, esse produto é $29, ok? O último produto é meu livro. You guys, let's talk about you're doing everything correctly. I mean, you're rough on yourself, but you're doing everything correctly. You're doing the intermittent fasting. You're exercising. You're trying to be positive, and you're not losing weight. What is going on? Your environment is poisoned with estrogen. Two main types. Phytoestrogens from plants like all grains. All grains have estrogen in them. From alcohol, from your food, right? And the other was xenoestrogens that come from petroleum. Obviously, dinosaurs were animals. Of course, animals have hormones. As we athletes know, testosterone is converted to estrogen if it's not used. So any product which comes from petroleum is going to have estrogen. That is, cheap car seats. If you rub the receipt from your grocery store, yes. Those harsh smelling cleaning products, a lot of creams have methylparaben, which is an estrogen. Your sweeteners have methylparaben. So it's a list, you guys, you have to know. So please get my book, $14, which tells you all the things that have estrogen in it. For example, all the grains. Plastic bottles have BPA, bisphenol A, it's an estrogen. And let me tell you how harsh that is. In the morning, if you get up, you're going to do everything correctly. You're going to exercise, you're going to eat intermittent fasting, but you happen to drink from a plastic bottle which had BPA, bisphenol A. Your receptor now is tied up. Doesn't matter what you do for the rest of the day, you're not going to lose weight. Gente, então, você fez tudo direitinho. Você está fazendo dieta, você está fazendo o jejum intermitente, você está sendo positiva, está caminhando, fazendo tudo direitinho. Não perdeu 1 quilo. O que aconteceu? Aquele receptor, se ele enche de estrogênio, não importa. Não importa o que você faça pro resto do dia. Você está ferrada, não vai perder peso nenhum. Qual é o hormônio mais importante na mulher? Androgênio, que é o quê? Testosterona. No homem também. Então, se você enche seu sistema de estrogênio, fica gordinha, irritada, sem ambição. E homem também. Ok? Então, gente, eles colocaram, tem 2 tipos de hormônios no meio ambiente agora. A xenoestrogênio, que vem de qualquer coisa que tem petróleo. Claro, os dinossauros eram animais têm hormônio. Nós, atletas, sabemos que testosterona é convertida a estrogênio. Qualquer coisa que vem de dinossauro é cheio de estrogênio. Por exemplo, adoçantes, garrafas de plástico. Por exemplo, você esfrega aquele recibo da loja, aquele recibo está cheio de estrogênio. A maioria dos cremes, metoparabano, aquele químico, é puro estrogênio. Protetor de sol é estrogênio. Ok? Então, você tem que saber o que tem estrogênio, para você não se envenenar, ficar gordinha. Ok, gente? E também o fitoestrogênio, que vem de plantas. Por exemplo, hoje quase todos os álcools, cerveja, vinho, quase todos estão cheios de estrogênio, ok? Adoçantes, como eu falei antes, cheio de estrogênio. Ok, gente? Então, esse livro dá uma lista para vocês, explica aonde estão esses venenos escondidos, mas também como resolver esse problema. Eu coloco maravilhosas ervas aqui que vão ajudar você a reversar isso. Por exemplo, coisa que você nunca ouviu. Tongkat, Murapuama, Yohimben, okay? So on here, you guys, I give you list after list after list of all where estrogen is hidden in your environment. It's everywhere. That's why people are gaining weight. That's why people have no ambition. And it's here, okay? So it's not just exercise. It's not just eating right. It's also your hormone levels. And I also put the antidote, right? Herbs which help you reverse that. Stuff you never heard of. Tongkat, cordyceps, Yohimben, Muropoma, okay? So please get my books, $14. And those are my wonderful products. You guys, don't forget, fruits today are laced. Even the exotic ones are laced with at least 15 to 20 chemicals. Many of them are carcinogenic. Please add distilled water to your fruit, let it sit, rinse it off, okay? Maybe use organic soap and they'll be okay. Okay, guys? Love you guys. Dr. Ray, the King of Beauty and the King of Health. Gente, amo vocês demais. Não esquece que vinagre coloca as suas frutas num banho, né? De vinagre e água, né? E para neutralizar os 20 horríveis químicos que eles colocam nas frutas hoje em dia. Ok, gente? Porque muitos desses químicos agrotóxicos causam câncer. Amo vocês demais. É o Dr. Ray, o rei da saúde, o rei da beleza, porque eu amo vocês. Simples. Deixa eu mandar uns ois aí. Olha, tem a Holanda Monteiro, tudo bem? Tem a Maria José, tem a Elida, né? Tem a Patrícia Perry, Helena. Olha, gente, a Helena, na lei americana, não é contra a lei fazer sorteio na medicina, sabia? Como o gringo tem umas ideias bobas, né? Não pode sortear, você perde a licença médica. Tem a Celine Borges, tudo bem? Boa noite, querida. A Sami, Emanuela Moraes, Tiago Bezerra, Patrícia Perry, Farley, Liz Ribeiro, Emanuela, Andréa Burquerque, Perry Trix, Sandra Silva. Olha quantos meus queridos. Helena, amo você, Helena. Maria José, Márcia Regina, Júlia Dias. Dá uma passadinha na minha loja, gente. Ah, eu esqueci de dizer onde. So you guys, this is where you get it. Is just my link here. And make sure it's Dr. Ray. You have to have the little blue thing, okay? Many people imitate me. So you just go here on my link on Instagram or on my link on TikTok. If you're a little old-fashioned, you prefer a little old-fashioned, just www.etsy.com. Se você é um pouquinho, né, prefere as coisas mais tradicionais, é etsy.com. E Dr. Ray Store, né? Mas para as pessoas um pouquinho mais modernas, é só o meu link no Instagram, né? Ou no TikTok também. E você encontra a minha loja. Gente, muito obrigado. Essa empresinha explodiu, né? Nossa, detonou. Então, não sei quem foi que me lembrou de... Graças a Deus, alguém aí falou, Ray, onde que eu encontro os produtos? Então, olha o like lá. Obrigado. MZ4RZ. Nossa, que nome. Júlia Dias. Olá, minha querida. Ô, Marcelo Rocha, tudo bem, querido? Olha, Ana, né? Ana Yolanda Monteiro, Tiago de Bezerra. Nossa, tudo minha família, gente. Nossa, como eu sinto falta do Brasil, né? Como eu fiz campanha da direita, né, gente? Eu acho que eu não posso nem mais voltar para o Brasil, né? Eu acho que vou ser preso quando voltar. Que pena. Amei minha gente tanto, tanto, tanto. GC, a Lídia, né? Leandro, Carlos, tudo bem? Ô, Pedro Henrique, vamos tirar? Now we can take it off, you guys. Look, olha como fica bem. So now, olha, compara a esquerda à direita. Ó. E você pode colocar o make em cima. Olha quando desaparece. Não dá nem para ver que tá. Ó, não dá nem para ver. Ó, aqui, ó. Você coloca o make em cima. Por isso que eu fiz tão fininho. A minha competição é bem grossa, idiotas. É bem grossa. Olha como o naso labial desse lado, muito terrível. Aqui não. Olha como é cansado aqui. Aqui não cansado, né? O papinho, né? Porque na minha idade é uma luta, gente. Aos 61, uma luta. E veio rápido, hein? Um dia eu estava na escola de medicina, o próximo dia eu tinha 60. É bem rápido. Mas vou ser bonito aos 60 também, gente. Então, look how much better this side looks. So, no puffy eye, old eye, no number 11, no crow's feet, no nasolabial, no jowling. This side, old, tired, nasolabial, marionettes. It was only on for 15 minutes, you guys. Gente, só 15 minutinhos só. Então, essas fitinhas, nem todas as ideias do passado são ruins, gente. É uma arrogância achar que tudo passado era ruim, só moderno que é bom. You guys are a little bit arrogant to think that only modern things solve problems. Old ideas from antiquity don't solve problems. Look, simple taping from the past. No nasolabial, no old eye, no crow's feet, no number 11. This side, look. Jowling, nasolabial, tired, okay? So you guys, these ideas from the past work, okay? All right, so Manuel, FS, tudo bem? A Margaret Albuquerque, a Maria Vale, a Mônica Patrícia, nossa, só gente linda. Holanda Monteiro. Ok, gente? Boa noite, amo vocês. Aqui ainda é dia, né? Mas boa noite lá, amo vocês. Até a semana que vem, eu sempre venho com um segredinho para vocês, uma dicasinha. Tchau!